This is the Mutant. It is a Tier 8 American Premium Heavy, and it is a vehicle that for many years was one of the hardest tanks to get your hands on and is still quite a rare vehicle. In today's video, we're going to be messing around with it and having a lot of fun. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this vehicle does have preferential matchmaking. However, I could be wrong. I know that Wargaming has slowly been removing the vehicles that have preferential matchmaking in the game. There's only a few left. But I'm going to say there's about a 50-50. Somebody let me know in the comments and I'll pin it whether this tank has pref matchmaking or not. What I can say is that it has a ridiculous amount of frontal protection. This is what 204 mils a pen sees when aiming at this tank. The upper plate is about 250, the lower plate's about 260, the corner cutouts are about 230, and the turret's about 240. So even loading gold, it's upwards of 250, and yeah, it's a little stupid. Armor's a little stupid, not gonna lie. If we get out a vehicle that shoots heat, how about like WZ-112? That tank has 250 mils of heat. We can just get an idea of the upper plate base. So it's about 275 base, the lower plate's about 270, corner cutouts are about 250. Yeah, the Mutant has insane armor, but its side armor's awful. It's only about 70 mils thick, which means HE can easily cut through. The side of the turret's pretty weak. However, the rear of the turret is surprisingly strong, upwards of 210 to 20 mils thick. It means that if you actually don't know what you're doing, you can shoot the back of this turret, and you'll randomly bounce for no reason. I really don't know why the tank has so much rear armor, but it's kind of crazy. So we are going to get into game and see just what the Mutant is capable of doing. We are running a rather interesting loadout here. We have mobility, as in T3 Turbo. We are not running a rammer. I've been experimenting with less rammer, more accuracy, because I'm sick and tired of my shells missing. So we're going to see how running, instead of DPM, mobility, accuracy, and hit points works. I mean, I guess you could take off improved hardening, but you really need that track repair time, especially if you're going to play frontline. So we'll see. First matchup, all tier 8s, and that's fine with me. I personally think that it's great to only fight tier 8s when you're in a tier 8. I think that for the most part, +1, -1 should be the only up tier and minus tiering you should get. I'm fine with that. I personally would like if the game only put you in equal tiered matches. I feel like if you're playing a tier 8, you should only fight tier 8s. If you're playing a tier 9, you should only fight tier 9s. People might agree, people might disagree, and they might say the game's going to get boring, but there are literally over 100 tier 8s in the game, and there are so many different tanks, and it would just make it so much better for, first of all, people that are grinding stock, for people that just, you know, in general, I feel like it would be more enjoyable just to fight the tier that you're playing in. I feel like that makes sense as well, but, oh well. Either way, we are going to take advantage of this game, and we're going to see what we can do here. The Mutant is just kind of a crazy vehicle, and you'll notice it's fairly mobile for what it is. Now, because we don't have a lot of gold penetration, it's only about 240 mils, we are going to load gold to start off with. We can see that they have a lot of players in the front. We're going to go a little bit wide where our Luva's going over here. We're going to see if we can get some bonks out. I'm not seeing anybody wide as of yet. We'll see if somebody pokes this here. Look at that. Look at that accuracy, though. Like, while we may not be running a rammer, bro, what is this guy doing? Alright, I do not agree with this Luva's decision. Wow, he's kind of screwing me, I'm not going to lie. Please get... I don't know why he has to, like, take this the most obtuse way possible. But, yeah, whatever. Bro is very annoying. Alright. Well, we have the 703 too, and there you go. Nice pen into his vehicle. Not too bad. Alright, while we don't feature a lot of DPM, what we do feature is pretty good accuracy. So we can aim it on the 703, and we'll Alright, well, we're not able to pen the 703 at that angle. We do have the Luva, and our teammate's going to make sure to block us at every single possible angle here. But we're getting some good pens out, so not too bad so far. Gonna reload, and we have another shell ready to shoot. I will admit, though, the DPM on this tank is quite lackluster. It does take a while to actually get your shells out. Alright, let's aim it on the side of the Tiger. There you go, nice shot, not too bad. We're gonna reload again. We got 5 more seconds left. Oh, we got the Luva in front, and I'm gonna angle out my hull so he has a very hard time of penning us. Problem is, as we can see, his entire tank is red. So I'm just not gonna bother going over here. That Luva has really bothered me. I mean, I just wanted to try and poke out there, and he could honestly side scrape off of me if he wanted, but he's just not giving us that opportunity. So instead we're going to make our way over towards this side of the map, and we pen the Tiger, but we also get penned ourselves, most likely just showing too much of our track. That's usually the only way you get penned in this vehicle. Tiger 2 gets cleared. We're going to move up a bit. Anybody here? You see that the Ferdinand was last spotted here, but as of right now, I'm not seeing much. So we are going to take advantage of this, and we're going to move up. I'm not seeing anything here. All right, let's use that turbo. Let's use it. Let's full speed. And, all right, not seeing anything. Oh, we got the Ferdinand finally detected. All right, well, let's see. If the Ferdinand pokes, we will be able to get a pen right through his armor. So let's just chill right here, and come on. He was so close to poking it. Ooh. There you go. Easy pen for 312. Alright, not bad at all. Thank you for the HP, good sir. Alright, let's reload again. And Ferdinand's actually stunned, which means his accuracy is going to be quite a bit worse. Which means we can get another pen straight into his tank. We're up to 2,000 damage now. I have to say, the gun on this tank feels pretty good. I mean, I really like this accuracy setup that we have going here. And we're not able to get the Ferdinand cleared. But that's okay, because he's a one-shot anyway. I'm going to see if we can get the finishing shell off. Come on. Oh. There you... Okay. 279. Really? That's so sad. That's like a different level of sad. Alright, but we're going to ignore his vehicle for now. We're going to push on the T832 and... bonk. Nice. 150 damage clearing that player. Alright, well that's pretty good stuff so far. We got the Type 59. We actually have the Yo. I'm kind of hoping that... I mean, the Borsig was last spotted over there. What I'm hoping right now is that we can just get behind the show. Oh, well, that works too. Alright, we got the Type 59 in the open. Bonk. Nice 360 damage shell. We're up to 2,800 already. That's a pretty good result, honestly. It's a really good result. We're aiming on the Type. 3, 2, 1, and bonk. There you go. 323. Wow, there you go. Over 3,000 damage. I have to say, running accuracy felt great. Like, sure, we might not have 8 billion DPM in this vehicle, but what I can say is we've hit literally every shot we've needed to this game, and that's felt pretty dang good. So we are going to push up here. We know that the Borsig was last spotted in this position in front of us. This is, again, where that turbo feels quite nice. So, let's see. Luva gets shot at. Oh, there's the Borsig. Aiming, and bonk. Oof. 380 damage shell into his tank. We're not able to get another shell out, but that doesn't really matter. It's not like we were going to anyway. We're going to reload, and we are going to swap to AP ammunition to try and shoot the GW Tiger. So let's aim in. This is where having that increased accuracy is going to feel a lot better. Okay, well, unless your name is Burning Beak, because then you're going to miss the easiest shell ever. All right, let's aim it on the T28. Again, let's hope that that increased accuracy helps us. Okay, you know what? It's not helping me too much right now, I have to admit. Oh, man. All right, no, we're not able to get that out, but it doesn't really matter. We did 3,500 damage. We got a win, and this was a pretty good game. Just a little bit sad in the end there. We aren't running... When I should say increased accuracy, to be fair, we are only running on-movement dispersion. We're not running base accuracy. I feel like on-move is much more important for a heavy rather than running base dispersion. Because, yeah, I probably would have hit the GW Tiger P, but I also want to run that turbo because we can get into the front line sooner. I just think that having a faster aiming time, which is basically on move, is much more important. So we did a pretty good game, second class, and I would expect us to have done top on the team, which we did. So not a bad result at all for our first game in the M6. Let's do one more battle and see if the armor does just as well. Here we are, Empire's Border. This is an alright map, but we got a really good matchup. We're up against Tier 7s and Tier 8s. They do have some tank destroyers, though. TDs are always annoying to fight in a vehicle like this. We are, by far, the biggest fish in the crowd. I mean, look at how freaking tall this thing is, and the sides are literally butter. So, in that regard, we are quite weak. We have a Mittler and a BZ. Wow, we do not have many heavies. I guess we have 3 heavies? Yeah, that's it. They only have 3 heavies as well, but rather unfairly, they have 3 tanks in platoon at Tier 8, and we have 3 tanks in platoon in Tier 7. Not really sure how Wargaming classifies that as a fair matchup, judging that those 3 players could coordinate a win way better than our Tier 7s, but... Alright, well, we're heading in. I always find it funny that the BZ-75 is rockets, but it's so slow without them. I'm literally out-accelerating a BZ in this vehicle. Like, it's kind of stupid how slow the thing is without its rockets. Now, I got a couple options. I can either go mid or I can go wide. I'm going to go mid. I feel like we need at least somebody holding this flank, so that's what we're going to do. This tank doesn't have that much DPM, but what we do have is a lot of armor, and especially against this level of players, I just don't see how they're going to really be able to stop us from pushing up here. So we're going to try our best. Hopefully we get some support, which we are going to need. Our Super Hellcat is dead already. Great play, bro. Alright, let's keep on going. Keep on going. I saw a tree fall down, so I'm not alone. They have at least 2 tanks here. We'll see if that person continues on going. Well, the tree fell down and they were right past this rock, and there you go. Indeed they were. Nice 360 damage shell. We got our track hit, but that obviously doesn't mean too much to me. We're still completely fine. Move the T-43 off to the side, and... okay. Apparently the T-43 actually has decent turret armor, because I'm not able to cut through him at this angle. Alright, let's reload. And then my thought process is we're going to cut wide here. And we're going to try and maybe push off the T-43. We can see that our team is getting some decent shells out into the AMX, even though they are getting bled a bit. ISU shoots at me. Bro, what the heck am I looking at here? Alright, well, there you go. Bye. No more Artie to deal with, but they have an ISU in the back, and of course he breaks our turret, which means for 7 seconds we're not able to shoot. Oh, man. Oh, man, this is not what I want. Bro, they're not even hitting... they're not even hitting my turret. They're shooting me in the ring. Like, what? Alright, well, we have to wait a little bit longer. Finally... wow. Bruh. Every single module that we could have shot has gotten shot in this game. It's actually impressive. We have no support anymore from our teammate. But we still get a shell into the Forest Spirit. And he's a one-shot for us now. Oh, no, our BZ is still here. Okay, good. Alright, well, we got 40 seconds with no repair kit. And I'm hoping that we can finish off the SU. He shoots. Yeah, bro, you better start running. I am sick and tired of your bullcrap. You are done. Bye. Alright, that was really important to clear, honestly. We're up to 2,600 damage blocked, which is really, really good. Our teammate tracks the SMV. We finish him off. Oh, man. Every single thing that could get damaged on our vehicle got damaged, which is really just awful. But we're doing okay. We're going to ram the T-43. And that was 150, so not bad. And then he's going to get cleared. So we're just going to finally get our stuff repaired. ISU is probably in the back there still, which is always going to be a pain, but he's spotted. So we're just going to aim it on his tank and bunk. Okay. Didn't even scratch them, apparently. All right, let's try that again. Let's aim in, and 3, 2, 1, bunk. Okay, well, we get penned, but we shoot him back. I mean, I'm not really worried about the ISU. Dude's super, super easy to pen. We just have to not get unlucky with our shots. I can't with this game, bro. If this Scorpion pens me, I was about to mold if he did. Alright, we're all good. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to push the Scorpion, and we're going to finish him off. We have the AMX. He pens me, but we're not dead, so we got that going for us. We got the Tiger P over here. We might be dead. Oh, boy. Yep. Yeah, that's a little sad. I did not realize that the AMX was gonna shoot us there, and it looks like we should have loaded gold. Well, we actually did end up winning that battle. We did a pretty solid result, blocking over 3,400 damage and dealing 2,500, which put us way above the rest on the team, especially judging that this was just a tier 7 game. That AMX was able to finish us off, and honestly, I looked at the battle hits, and the shell the AMX cleared us with was the cringest shell I've ever seen. Bruh, he hatched us. Like, what? Who aims for the hatch when they have the entire hull? I can't believe that was actually the case, but oh well. Yeah, my brain is a little bit racked there. Our shell was just really unlucky. It still hit the flat panel, but it looks like it just didn't have the pen to cut through his armor, even though we were aiming down on his tank. So, unfortunate. We should have loaded gold. Either way, let me know what you guys think about the M6A2E1 in the comments. This is a super rare vehicle to see, but honestly, its armor is incredible, and the gun felt quite nice. While its dispersion is awful, the on-movement dispersion felt fantastic, and I really can't complain. With the T3 turbo, this vehicle felt very, very enjoyable. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.